The famous samurai were fierce warriors with mystic rituals and amazing armour. Now, 1,000 years ruling Japan would make any samurai look a little bit tired. But this armour looks fresh out of the box. And the difference between them is a 2-year makeover that took Conservator Rose Evans all the way to England and back.
It was acquired by the National Museum, or the museum, in 1883, but we really don't know anything else about it. It was made by Morton, which would be in the mid-1700s. We were having an exhibition called Japanism in Fashion. 3 years ahead of that date, I got told, well, maybe have we got any sort of Asian collections that we can look at, Japanese collections? And so I thought, OK, I can get onto that. First of all, I have to find out where the damage is. So I take images, I do drawings, then I have to establish what's caused the damage, and then I go about stabilising the damage. You've got metal, you've got leather, you've got linen, silk, buckskin, and you've got lacquer, of course, you know, and they all respond to humidity and temperature in different ways, and they all respond to chemicals in different ways.
Samurai suits were originally made for combat, and unlike rigid European armour, they were designed to give way under blows. It was the battle dress for Japanese warriors until the end of the Civil War. Later, the samurai became peacekeepers, so this suit is ceremonial.
The one thing I loved about doing this is that because you work so closely with items as a conservator, you have a huge respect for the maker of it and the construction of it. And this is such a complex piece. When I x-rayed it, you'll find that there are tiny metal fillets and parts that are very vulnerable on the body, and it makes those parts stronger, but it also doesn't add much weight. So it's pretty interesting construction. The thing that I really liked about this was the mask, for instance. It has a cinnabar pigmented lacquer inside, and that would reflect on the face of the wearer, which would obviously be quite scary. The fabulous thing about it is that it intertwines in my life so much. And I went off to Britain for 4 months, and I had a baby. All in between, you know, starting and finishing. I look at my daughter Patience, and I remember this suit, and I think about my time in London, and I think about this suit and all of the knowledge that I gained out of doing it.
This is the first samurai armour in New Zealand to be fully restored. It took 2 years of painstaking work. That's a pretty extreme makeover. And I think you'll agree it was well worth the effort.